Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. Welcome to my playthrough of Black Ops 2. Hope that you guys are enjoying this series. On this part, we are doing the Panama mission, which this is the mission that everyone talks about in the game. But anyways, let's choose our guns here. What are we gonna choose? Take the M16 on this mission. Oh, his secondary already was the M16. Okay, let's see here. Increased rate of fire. Foregrip. Okay, okay, I will put these on here. Reflex sight. Fast mag, grenade launcher. I will keep the grenade launcher, okay. Okay, let's do it here. This mission we play as Woods.
Sergeant Woods.
I got you, kid. You're okay. What took you so long? Started thinking you weren't gonna make it. What the fuck was I doing there? The dead don't suffer. That's why you and I are still here. You suffer with me. Got a plan for you, kid. He's been working it for 30 years, and he is counting on you coming after him.
Wait a minute. Frank, do you have intel?
Remember that pendant? Disappeared. What do you think? Just sprouted legs and walked away? This guy, he knows every angle, every move you're gonna make. He's gonna take out 20 or 30 man people, and as if that's gonna bring her back. It's about his sister.
He killed my father. To get to you.
There's a clean shot with that guy.
Hey! What the fuck happened in Panama?
I was pretty sure we got him in Nicaragua. About a year later, he shows up in Panama with that piece of shit Noriega. That's the last straw for the CIA. The orders come down from George H.W. for a snatch and grab. So your dad and I, we go in. What a shit show.
Okay, so this is probably in Panama. In Panama, there was 35,000 Americans. There was multiple, actually, military bases in the country. And so I'm pretty sure this part is actually in Panama. And the Panama invasion in 1989 actually happened right before Christmas. It was December 20, 1989. So that's why you're actually seeing Christmas decorations. This was a real invasion. This wasn't just something that was made up for Black Ops 2 that happened.
Good to see you, Frank.
You too, Alex.
Go around back. She's so fucking pissed.
With their eyes all aglow. I thought this was about tomorrow.
It's about everything, Mark. I need something more in my life besides sitting around waiting to see what godforsaken country you're gonna move us to next. It's not enough.
We should make this quick. For the sake of McKnight's marriage, if nothing else. Come on, Frank.
Hey, guys.
Hey, McKnight. Got the stuff?
Yeah, grab the sports bag in the shed.
Wife doesn't seem too happy. You didn't tell her about the invasion, did you?
No. Seems like I'm the only one who didn't. Heard it from Jacob's wife, and Steve's, and Bill's. Can you imagine how that made me look?
Why the fuck aren't we killing this guy? Huh? For all this shit he pulled in Nicaragua?
Well, higher-ups are sick of his scheming, but they want him alive.
This shit don't sound right.
Okay. Manuel Noriega, hereforth known as Objective False Prophet. It's a standard grab and smear operation. Destroys public reputation and minimize the chance of any uprisings in his name. The invasion will draw attention away as we go in with Navy SEALs.
Well, then we're all set.
Yep. Come on, I'll walk you guys out.
Thanks for the beer, McKnight.
I took the liberty of looking over some of your old case files. All that shit with the numbers. You really get brainwashed by the Soviets?
And they gave it their best shot. Just kids, McKnight. They ain't worth it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Welcome to Panama, guys.
Gringos go home. There was actually a lot of anti-American hatred for Americans right before the Panama invasion. I'll explain that a little more.
On the comm link running the show. Just felt off. Even on the way in. Like if I felt it. You know, just gnawing at me. I just didn't look at it.
Hudson, it's Mason. The bombing's begun ahead of schedule. Someone of you want to tell us?
10 seconds out.
Hudson, do you copy? No response. Continue as planned.
5 seconds. Go, go!
Let me know if I did a good on the cosplay for Mason, guys. That's why I was dressed as Mason.
To prevent false prophets escape. I'll provide overwatch from Building 12 off the battle map.
Can Hudson nix that plan?
If you did, you didn't tell me. Good luck, Mason. McKnight out.
Take him, Woods.
You know what they say? You're gonna fuck up, get it out of the way early.
Damn. Hate when they chuck a random grenade like that. Okay, so let me explain what's happening about Panama. Panama used to be part of Colombia, and the Panamanians were getting oppressed by the Colombians. They weren't getting fair representation. The Colombians weren't really developing their land as much, and didn't give the Panamanians as much in benefits as they had hoped for. And the Panamanians were sick of the Colombians ruling over them, and they wanted to be independent. Now, there was a revolution going on in Panama in 1903. The Panamanians asked the U.S. for help. The U.S. actually wanted to build the Panama Canal through Panama, but the Colombian government refused. And so the U.S. basically told the Panamanian rebels, hey, we'll help you get rid of Colombia and you'll be a free, independent country, but in exchange, we want to be able to build the canal for your country. And the Panamanian rebels agreed. The United States intervened on their behalf. Colombia backed off and basically didn't want to fight the U.S. and allowed Panama to become independent. So Panama really became a free and independent country because of American intervention. And that's how America gained the Panama Canal. Now, fast forward, in 1968, this dictator by the name of Omar Torrijos comes to power. He was a general, overthrew the government. He was dictator until 1981. Now, about Omar Torrijos, he wasn't that hated by the Panamanian public because he was a nationalist. He was very sympathetic towards the poor, and he had actually given poor farmers a lot of land in Panama, which made him a very popular guy. So while he was a dictator, he wasn't, as hated as other dictators. Noriega actually becomes his head of military intelligence. And Noriega was basically the CIA's, guy in Panama. The CIA would basically pay him for information, and Noriega would give that information towards the CIA and personally profit from it. Now, in 1981, Omar Torrijos dies in a plane crash. It was a suspicious plane crash. Some people think the CIA killed him, but the CIA didn't really have a reason to kill Torrijos, because while Torrijos wasn't necessarily a very pro-US guy, he wasn't really anti-US either. Torrijos actually negotiated with, Jimmy Carter in 1977 that the Panama Canal in 1999 would be given back to Panama. So there was really the Panama and the U.S. had a working relationship with him, and they saw him as less radical than some of the other, socialists, like for example in like Nicaragua. So the U.S. really had no reason to kill him. Now in 1983, what happens is that Manuel Noriega, becomes the head of the Panamanian Defense Force. And Noriega is probably the guy who had Torrijos killed just so that he could move up. And surprise, surprise, what happens is Noriega turns Panama into his own dictatorship. But what Noriega starts doing is he starts taking money from the CIA, but at the same time he is actually playing both sides. So he actually sells CIA information to the Cubans. That's how the Cubans had information on what the CIA was doing, and he also sells it to the Sandinistas, who were socialist revolutionaries in Nicaragua. So he was basically playing both sides. And what ends up happening is he's also working with the Medellin cartel. So the Medellin cartel could come into Panama, and they could basically offload their drugs and then move it towards Mexico and towards America. And so he basically turned Panama into a narco state. So Panama being a narco state, what ends up happening is in 1988, a grand federal jury in Florida indicts Noriega on drug charges, on working with the Medellin cartel. Now, Noriega gets really pissed, and Noriega actually declares war on the U.S. before the U.S. declares war on him. People don't know that. He declared a state of war with the U.S., and he's a complete idiot, because there was 35,000 Americans in Panama, and America had military bases in Panama, and so what did he think was going to happen, basically? He's an idiot. But what led up to the invasion in the end was on December 16, 1989, an American, Robert Paz, was murdered by the PDF. So you saw how the civilians in Black Ops 2 were harassing Americans. The PDF and the Panamanian civilians started harassing Americans. There was this anti-American, hatred that was being pushed by Noriega. What happened was these were American soldiers that were stationed on a military base in Panama. They were in a car together. They drove down a wrong road. They drove towards a PDF, Panamanian Defense Force checkpoint. They didn't want to go through the checkpoint, and so they decided, we're going to turn around. They weren't right at the checkpoint. They were halfway there. They started turning around, and the PDF opened fire on them and wounded several of them, shot Lieutenant Robert Paz in the head, killed him. Now, Lieutenant Adam Curtis, another soldier that was in that area, tried to stop it, and the PDF beat him up, and they beat up his wife, too. So you had an American service member killed, and a guy and his wife basically assaulted. And so that was basically the last straw. On December 20, 1989, the United States launched Operation Just Cause, an invasion of Panama. It was one of America's most successful invasions ever. It lasted around a month, and they took out Noriega, and they got rid of him. Now, Noriega fell so quickly because the U.S. invaded from inside Panama because they had military bases, and they also deployed paratroopers. Now, the reason that his army collapsed so quickly was because Noriega had no ideology. He wasn't a communist. He wasn't a nationalist, so he really had no ideology behind him. He was basically, I'm the dictator, and that's it. That was basically the whole thing. And so the soldiers really had no reason to fight for him. Only the commanders that were very well paid, corrupt officials, had a reason to fight for him because they were fighting for money. But the average Panamanian soldier really had no reason to fight, and so they just gave up. Now, what ends up happening is we were scared that Noriega would go into the jungles of South Panama and fight a guerrilla war against us, and it would be another mini Vietnam, but that didn't happen. What happened is Noriega went into the Vatican Embassy and hid inside there. Now, we knew he was inside the Vatican Embassy. We couldn't get him out, so what we did was we played really loud speakers of rock music for 10 days straight, and eventually the Vatican got pissed, and they told Noriega to go out. Noriega left, and he was taken into custody. He was then flown to America, and he was charged with charged for his crimes. He was charged with 40 years, but he ended up spending 17 years in prison on good behavior. In 2010, he was extradited to France because in France he used his drug money to basically buy luxurious properties. He spent 1.5 years in a French prison, then he went back to Panama, and he was put under house arrest. And then what ended up happening is his grandkids played Black Ops 2, and they ended up suing, he ended up suing Treyarch for that because his grandkids were like, Grandpa, why are you portrayed as such a bad guy? And then what ended up happening is he died in 2017. His lawsuit never went anywhere. And the reason that Noriega is working with Menendez in Black Ops 2 is because that's the type of person that he is. Noriega worked with everyone. Noriega turned Panama into a narco state. He worked with the Colombian cartel. He worked with Cuba. he worked with America, so he would take American secrets, double-cross America, sell it to the Cubans, and then he even double-crossed the Cubans, where he would sell Cuban secrets and sell it to the Americans, and he did the same thing with the Nicaraguans. So he was a self-interested guy. He would just play everybody. And as for this invasion, I'm normally a non-interventionist guy. I'm not a guy who supports interventionism in other countries, but this was 100% justified. You know, I know America does stupid things, and we've gotten involved in countries where we shouldn't have, but this was a 100% justified invasion. And the United Nations was really stupid, because the United Nations was saying, oh, it was an imperialist, you know, invasion that the United States did. But the United Nations was stupid. Noriega was flooding the country with drugs. He was working with the Colombian cartel. He was flooding America with drugs. An American service member was killed. Americans were being threatened in Panama, and there was a fear that he might take over the Panama Canal. So, you know, how all the countries in the United Nations who voted against America, how they feel if there was a country that was flooding their country with drugs, and on top of that, you know, their people were getting attacked in that country. So America was fully justified in what they did. The invasion was a massive success. It went in just 1 month. He was taken out, and America put in the presidential candidate who actually won, but Noriega lost the elections because of Noriega's rigging. I'll have his name down below. But that basically was a very successful invasion. 80% of the American public supported it because Noriega was such a scumbag to the U.S. So it was a direct threat to the U.S., and the U.S. was right to respond in that. And they got out quickly within a month. They didn't stay there for years to nation build, and you know, they gave back control of Panama to the Panamanians, and in 1999 the United States gave, you know, Panama Canal back to Panama. So that's basically it. So I know America has done bad things in the past interventions, but this was a 100% justified intervention. Noriega deserved it, and he had to go.
Mason, it's midnight. I'm in position on Building 10. We have PDF units posted all over the airfield. Golf is walking into a trap. I've tried to warn him, but comms are bugging out.
We're on our way. Mason out.
What about false prophet?
Waiting Hudson's go. CIA is watching his every move. Don't think he's going very far.
To throw a nightingale to distract enemies. Okay.
Both things, this is Mason, ready to assist. Request ceasefire as we clear the rooftop. Hey, still problems with comms. Incoming! Left side!
I got you covered.
Come on, Woods, we go anyway.
Focus on supporting the SEALs.
Both team, this is Mason in the blind. Rooftop is clear. Check your fire. We are entering through the skylight. PDF, right below us.
Good thing I got this grenade launcher. So, when the Panama invasion actually happened, the entire world was so surprised at how quickly and efficiently the United States had executed this. They got rid of Noriega really quickly, and within a month, they were out of the country. They gave control back to Panama, and it was like a very successful operation. The Just Cause games are actually named after this, are named after it, by the way.
Noriega's plane is fucking ready to go!
What? Get on it!
RPG, where are the RPGs? Screw it. Oh. The Semtex isn't enough?
RPG, second floor! Let's get on it!
Mason, it's Hudson.
Where the hell have you been? Hudson?
We have confirmation on location of false prophet. Adelina Hotel, room 225. Route is secure. Hudson out. I have visual. Multiple targets outside the hotel. Leave them to me. You're clear.
225's upstairs, second deck, east side. On me. Ready, Woods?
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Secure him.
Give me a reason to blow your head off. Come on.
And what are you doing?
Sealing your reputation.
This is not a deal. Call your boss.
Put your ass in a chair.
Hudson, it's Mason.
Go ahead, Mason.
False prophet secure. Moving to extract.
No, negative. Stand by for new tasking. Objective False Prophet has intel on a priority Nexus target. Escort him as PC to alternate location for prisoner exchange. More to follow.
Precious cargo, my ass.
Nexus target? Who's more important than this asshole?
I don't like it either, but let's just get this done. We're burning too much time.
He even has people in the CIA. Fucking Kravchenko. Remember what he said in Afghanistan?
What about the CIA memo in Menendez's compound?
Yeah, that,
Something else going on here, Wood.
The mission was snatch and grab. The fucking Hudson gets on the radio. Says that Noriega is not the mission. It's a handoff. It's a prisoner swap. And right fucking then I should have known. Right then and there. I should have known right then and there. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? The fuck?
Just take it easy, man. Just take it easy.
Fucking Hudson. I should have smoked him in Nam.
yeah, Woods actually blames Hudson for everything that happens here.
Bastards don't treat civvies any better than in Nicaragua.
Amped out of their minds on drugs.
Take them down. I'll keep the garbage in check.
Come on, you sick fucking bastards! Get out of here! Go back to your home. Stay inside.
Mason, do you still have the precious cargo?
Affirmative.
Proceed to the arming checkpoint beyond the slums. You'll be directed to the Nexus prisoner exchange site.
Corruption. So this is foreshadowing what's gonna happen.
The slums are a war zone. I must be allowed to protect myself, huh? Give me a weapon.
Give him what he wants, Mason. That's an order. Hudson out.
Damn it.
What are you doing?
You asked for a weapon. You didn't say anything about ammo. Better for all of us that no one recognizes you. Now,
Move! Woods, take point. I'll keep Noriega in check.
U.S. forces are pushing into the city. Invasion's in full swing.
We push north. Watch the friendlies.
So, one other thing I wanted to say about this invasion, the Panama invasion, you have to remember that America was fighting a 10-year war in Vietnam, ended up losing. And what happened was America learned a lot from the Vietnam War, but also on top of that, the Soviets fought a 10-year war in Afghanistan, and they got pushed out. And America, took out this dictatorship in Panama in a month, and was out in a month. And so, like I said, this is one of America's most successful military operations against Panama, and so the entire world was just so shocked at how well America had actually pulled off this operation.
All around, stay in cover.
On the balcony, right side. Take whatever route you can. Don't worry if we get split up.
I think these guys are cartel here. I don't think these guys are actually PDF forces. So like I said, Noriega was working with the Medellin cartel in Colombia. They paid him a lot of money to be able to smuggle drugs through Panama. That guy's a PDF soldier, but...
Move up.
Eyes high, Woods. We got the high ground, rooftops and windows.
Corruption, again, it's,
Stay in cover.
What the... Oh. Crap.
Guy on top of the van.
I see you.
With all the explosions. Hey, who are these guys here? That... Damn, okay. Damn, this area isn't good. I have barely any cover.
Crazy fucking bastard.
Which way now, fuckface?
we need to go to the park in the center of the city. The park is on the right.
Friendly's up ahead. Hold fire.
Yeah, I suspect these guys are actually cartel.
Don't fucking move, you piece of shit. All right, let's go. Into the park.
We get heavy fighting on our left. Stay right at the dome.
Shit, this side's no better.
Push through. Don't get bogged down. Get your head down and keep moving.
Which way? Which way?
There's a church to the north. Your checkpoint should be just beyond it.
Got too much fighting to our left. Go right, Woods. Right side, in the archways. Push through the church. Now go! Our boys pushing from the left.
Stay the fuck
I almost forgot that there's intel in these games. Okay, so American forces here. Crap. That's an American tank.
To the hospital building!
Come on, Mason, I had just about enough of this asshole.
Did he go out like a soldier?
Don't you tell me that fat fucking slob took him out. Don't you tell me that. You didn't go down like that, kid. Noriega's a puppet. We're all just puppets.
This place is a fucking mess.
It wasn't much better before the raid. Hudson, it's Mason. We're almost at the checkpoint. Just a couple more blocks. Hudson. Damn it. I don't know what the hell's going on with comms, Woods.
Don't sweat it, Mason. Tech's always screwing up.
Shh, do you hear that? I hear it.
He's hurt bad, Mason.
Shit! Noriega's running! Aquí ¡Mátenlos! Here! Or in front! Yeah! Here! Estamos perdiendo los hombres! ¡Muérete, hijo de la...
Gotta get after him.
I knew we were giving that son of a bitch too much freedom.
Did another team move to clear this building?
Don't think so.
Call it in. I want to know for sure before we bring in air support. Whoa, whoa! Hold fire! We got a civilian up here! Hold it, okay? Hey! What'd he tell you?
What the? Okay.
We got a man down. Get a medic. Holy shit.
Help me!
Up there.
Help!
On the ledge, 4th floor. Fuck! They went into the building. Code 1-2. Immediate fire request. West side. Marking target with strobe. Everyone.
From this point on, you don't even fucking breathe! Unless we say it's okay.
Go to hell! Oh!
Hell, we've already been.
Move! Gunship strike! Inbound!
Damn, I ran as fast as I could and I still died instantly.
Move! Gunship strike! Inbound!
Okay, checkpoint's up ahead.
Good. Can't wait till this asshole's someone else's problem.
Yes.
Corruption again.
Mason,
Hudson, where the hell have you been?
are you at the checkpoint?
Sirs, your transportation is ready.
This way, sir.
Do you still have the precious cargo?
Yes. But who the hell is Nexus' target? What's more important than objective false prophet?
You have to trust me, Mason. You have to. Hudson out.
I may have questioned orders, but I never questioned motives. You take care of your unit, you get your guys home safe.
Roger that, Frank.
That's not how it is. Chain of command's fucked. I'm a soldier. I take orders, I get shit done.
Woods, your position.
They're moving to the roof of the south building. Fucking comms!
This way! Everything is ready!
No one must know I betrayed him.
Him? Hudson, who is Nexus' target? Hudson!
Shows you what an opportunist Noriega is.
Nexus target is Raul Menendez.
You should have told us, Hudson. You should have told us.
We are ready. Bring him
I think this is the Panama Canal, actually.
Bringing the son of a bitch out.
Confirm visual.
He even has people in the CIA.
End this now, Woods. Take the headshot. Shoot him in the fucking head.
Now, Woods! Now!
Hudson!
It's him, Woods. Nexus target is Raul Menendez.
You should have told us, Hudson. You should have told us.
We are ready. Bring him out.
They're bringing the son of a bitch out.
Confirm visual.
He even has people in the CIA.
End this now, Woods. Take the headshot. Shoot him in the fucking head.
Now, Woods! Now!
You can shoot him in the head, but that actually triggers a different ending.
What are you looking so smug about? The fuck is going on? What's going on here? No. Mason!
Fool.
You bastard! Fuck! Menendez! Your best friend, Alex Mason, is dead. By your own hand.
This is probably the most shocking moment in Black Ops.
David. Because you must suffer, as I have suffered. Now one more must die. You, Woods, or David. Make a decision now, or in 10 seconds you're all dead.
Woods, I can't. I have 2 kids. They...
Fuck!
Okay, me! Do it! Do it!
My God.
Your life will be consumed by absolute loss. Then and only then will you understand what you have done to me. I will not kill you, boy. Not like Woods. You will suffer with me. And then one day, you will see this pendant again. And you will remember everything you saw and felt tonight. You will remember all the years of anger and pain. And when you do, David, please, come to me.
Dad. No! Dad!
The reason that David Mason didn't remember that is because it's a traumatic experience.
It wasn't your fault. Me and your old man. We were the best. And we still couldn't stop him. Well, times have changed, old man. He's going down.
A new Strike Force mission is available. Okay. But that's where you take out Zhao. Okay, so I guess we will wrap this up here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. If you did, drop a like, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day, guys.